Sure. Morokeni guys, Elia, Ubotsa. I'm back. No week, no video. As always, today I'm going to touch on something interesting. I'm sure everybody has seen on the timelines in the past week. Bank of Namibia had dropped bank charges across all commercial banks in the country. Not dropped, like dropped down, but released, like made available. So yes, so this video basically is just gonna touch on um, how you should get smart with your bank charges, so you you don't end up spending so much money on bank charges. Yes, I'm not really gonna go in the single bank charges for each bank, but you can check for yourself. I'm going to put the link in the description here of where you can find the information, so you just see where you stand with your bank in terms of the bank charges on the transactions that you perform on your account. So yeah, without wasting no time, probably no. Before I actually go in, I should highlight something um, from the data that BoN has released. Um, my highlight from that data is that the cheapest transaction you can get, it's at a merchant. So merchant is when you go and swipe when you swipe when you're buying, that um, smaller nyana machine that you use to swipe, it comes with a thing called the merchant. So on a merchant, when you are withdrawing money from a merchant, or when you are buying, when you are swiping, the bank charges are always low. So you must as an advice, I would say you must make more of those transactions. So yeah, without wasting time, I'm just gonna get into the purpose of this video, which is how you should get smart with your bank charges, or how to get smart with your bank charges. Um, as I was preparing for this video, funny enough, or fortunately, I came across an article written by a close friend of mine, Justine Domingues, and the article was titled "Personal Life Profit and Loss." So in this article, Justine just talks about how um, we as people need to manage our finances the same way business finances are managed by your people who do um, the accounts, or who prepare financials, which is people now in accounting and finance and business leaders. And quite interesting article. I'm also going to put it in the description so you read it for yourself, and which is actually just in line with this video, um, which is just speaks about how you should look at your expenses, how to work around your expenses so you minimize them. And for me, bank charges is one of those expenses that you actually have to work around and minimize. And yes, these are my 2 cents on how you should work around your bank charges to ensure that you keep them low. So number one, um, if you have people that always borrow money from you in the middle of the month, um, mostly when you have to send via those wallets, your e-wallets, your easy wallets, your blue wallets, and so forth, there's always bank charges on those transactions, and those bank charges are mostly high depending on what amount you are sending. Um, so always when you send somebody money, or when somebody asks you for money and you have to send through those wallets, always ask them to settle your bank charges when they return the money, especially for those that are borrowing. But if you are just giving somebody for free, I don't think you have to charge them bank charges, because you are just helping. But if somebody is borrowing, let them pay you back with the bank charges, because whoa, number one, if it wasn't for them, you're not gonna incur those bank charges. So yes. Number two, you should pull your bank statement and highlight your bank charges, um, and see which transactions cost you more in terms of bank charges, and then try to see how you can manage those transactions, change your spending behavior towards those transactions so you can lower your bank charges caused by those transactions. And then lastly, if you own a small business, um, maybe look at not pulling your statement every day, I mean every month, because when you pull your statement there's always bank charges that come with that. So try to maybe pull your statement twice, I mean once in 2 months or once in 3 months, so you save on those bank charges. So yes, I didn't want to make this video so too long. I hope you found it informative. That is basically what I wanted to touch on. Yes, so yeah, so that's that. You should have a good week. Elia Ubot. Cheers.